you guys can hear that bird. He's so lovely. Or she, it, whatever. Hi! I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. The last time that I posted a video, it was about our labels. I still have all of my little label cards and all of the different ones. This is kind of a part 2 to that. So if you're watching this before you watch the other one, maybe you want to watch the other one before this, just because I wanted this to be a little bit more of a series. That way I could go into different amounts of depth into each one while still trying to keep the videos short. So a label is just either something you gave yourself, society gave you, your parents gave you, and it's stuck. And those labels tell us that we need to, it's a certain category, certain things need to happen in that category. So what we do is we attach a belief to each of these labels that we have for ourselves. I had mentioned in the last video that my most challenging was being a mom. And so that's the one that I'm gonna go into. And I'm hoping that I don't cry. The set of beliefs that you give yourself are based on your childhood experiences. Or I should say they start with your childhood experiences. And even as I say that, I have to correct it. Ancestrally, my amazing, beautiful wife pointed out to me earlier today that the depth of who we are as women did not just start with our mom or our grandmother, being that you possibly had experiences with both of them, right? Ancestrally, as women, it's so much bigger than that, right? My wife was like, think about it. Women, we carry this womb, we are a portal of life, but we can't buy a home in the 60s, right? We can't vote. We have to fight to be who we are. And still now today, we have feminist movements and the Me Too movements. And the fact that just this body, this womb that has birthed this entire world has to fight to be equal in pay, equal in acceptance of knowledge and acceptance of who we are. We're always in this battle of being a mom, being career orientated, being a boss, being whatever it is. And always we have to justify. And it's just this burden that like men don't have in the same way. But just to make it more compounded and more complicated, as women, we go after each other. We judge one another for how they parent, how often they are or not with their children, what kind of job they have, whether or not they choose to have children, whether or not they're pro-life or pro-choice. At the end of the day, none of that matters, because the only thing that you can control, the only thing that you can pour love into on a consistent basis is your home base, you. So every judgment that you make of anybody else, but especially women going after women, shows who you are as a person. It actually has nothing to do with the person that you are judging. And we have to take a moment and breathe before we talk about anything that anybody outside of ourselves is doing. And whether we even our opinion shouldn't even matter. But do you know why they do? Because of our beliefs of ourselves. So as a mom, I might be harder on another mom because of the beliefs I have and the shortcomings I believe I have as a mom. So I will cast that onto another mom or another woman in general, right? Okay. So these are the beliefs that I have of myself as a mom. That I must be selfless, that I must be a provider and a caretaker, that I need to lead by example so I can never mess up, that I have no time for me, that being a mom is endless. Like, I still don't even sleep the same. Like, it's like all of this goes to sleep, but this ear is like always on, right? Don't let your kids get hurt. Other moms judge me. Lack of patience sometimes. Tired of answering the same questions. Compare myself to other moms. Always worrying if what I'm doing is best and how it will affect them when they, like by the time they need to be capable adults out there in the world. Lack of self-love. Hold on, I should be able to read my writing. It should be a possible thing. Oh, the idea that maybe I'm doing this all wrong, that I need to take it back to the traditional ways of raising a kid in a community where everyone gets to share in the upbringing of our littles, and so that they have more experiences than one. That way a child can't hinge their whole existence on one or two parents. Okay, so first, I made it through without crying. 2, like, what are we doing to ourselves? And how did it get so far out of hand that so much weight is on a mom? How did our beliefs take over and convince us that we're not enough, that we're not doing it right, that we don't deserve to be able to take care of our own selves? We're in this society where everything moves so fast, and before we know it, our children are going to be grown up. And we're going to be having conversations with them about how they felt their growing up process was. But if I continue to stick to all of my beliefs, all they're going to know is this mom who's tired all the time and anxious, and that shows them that when they become a mom, they're going to be tired and anxious and undeserving of taking care of themselves. When in reality, we are fucking queens, and our bodies are miraculous, and we gave birth to something on a molecular level, on a cellular level, that turned into these tiny, beautiful, amazing little creatures. And our beliefs take us out of that beautiful, beautiful truth and into our beliefs. When will we come together as a community, and not just on being a mom, but being an American, being an entrepreneur, being an adult, being a student of life, being an aunt, being a sister, being a mother, being a daughter? When are we going to come together to see that we are all in this same space, where we all come from the same spirit, the same universe, the same God? And that if we came together, so many of these beliefs our children will never even know exist. They will formulate beliefs that are truly theirs, and beliefs that aren't a made-up story that we told ourselves or somebody told us. As people, we are all this divine, amazing meat suit Like we breathe without thought. We walk without thought. We wake up without thought. We sleep without thought. We are so divine. My goal over the next 2021 is that by the end of it, I will pick these cards back up and I will not recognize them. That they will no longer be my beliefs. And something that suits me and that suits my children will be in its place. Something that I can keep my head held high to, that I don't have to cry for, and that I can be proud of because it's the authentic me and not what something else or someone else gave me. Thank you so much for tuning into this. Thank you as always for your time. I'm always honored. To share my thoughts with anyone. And I hope that in some small way they provide you with a little bit of a lighter sleep or maybe a less weighted down day. I appreciate you. Thank you.